Here we're going to take a look at drawing waves. To do this activity, you're going to need the drawing waves practice worksheet that you received in class earlier. It has this question that you see in front of us as number 1. And I'm going to go ahead and solve this and draw this wave. If you're looking at this, it's asking us to draw a wave with a wavelength of 1 meter and an amplitude of 1 meter. Now when I'm drawing waves, I like to go ahead and start at the positive amplitude. So I'm going to start at an amplitude. Of 1. Now my wavelength is 1 meter, so that means when I go through one full cycle, I'm going to be back to where I started. I can see on my x-axis here, I have 1. So I know after one full wave, I'm going to be right back where I started. I'm putting points down that I'm going to hit as I draw my wave. I'm going to hit my trough, that's my lowest point in my wave, halfway in between. So I'll have that here. So my first wave is going to come down through equilibrium, come back up, and hit the point right there. So that is wave number 1. If I were to extend this wave, I want to make sure that every full meter I'm going to repeat. And that means I'm going to need to hit these points. And I'm drawing these points as a guide. And then I can just draw on my wave. And here you can see that I've drawn a wavelength here of 1 meter. And that's what we have here. And then it says we have an amplitude of 1 meter. Amplitude is a distance from our equilibrium point to our crest, or you could also look at it as a distance from our midpoint to our trough. And those are both 1 meter. So this wave oscillates between above and below 1 meter each of amplitude, 1 wavelength. What I would like you to do right now is number 2 on the drawing waves practice. You're to draw a wave with a wavelength of 2 meters and an amplitude of 1 meter. Go ahead and try that on your waves practice. The next slide is going to show you the key for that so you can check your work against it. After you've done that, in your assignments, you have the drawing wave practice listed there. I want you to try, after you check number 2 on the next slide, try 3 and 4, and then submit a picture of 3 and 4 on the back of that drawing waves in Teams. If you are unable to submit the picture, just bring that with you back when you get back next, and I will collect those students who drew waves but were not able to upload it. So if that's giving you any trouble, just bring it with you. But if you can take a picture and upload it, please do that.